EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Ready. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Lance.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Brady. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Lands with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We got this.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Nice little juke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Niners strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Hey, ball 66.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's go.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Lance. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And Lance now to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On the ready.
We'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Ready up.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's got room. Touchdown, 49ers. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. The slot man in motion right. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't want that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me four. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. The Lance going to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On second and very short, Lance. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprising face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise, not that time. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Here's Lance to throw it. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get three before half. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
Hey, 66. Check it, reload.
On first down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina.
Kadarius Toney.
67 yards.
And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for two? And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The last run good for two. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
6 yards left on 2nd down. On play action, Lance.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understand the clock management here behind.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Lance
out to his left. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on second down. Lance buying time to his left. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. On 2nd and goal, Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Let's go on. No, 66.
On play action, now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, check it.
To throw is Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Colt 66.
On the counter, here's Kamara. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Let's go! Hey, hey!
Coming left is Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A quick throw by Brady complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Ready, play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Looking to throw on second down. Lance looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers. Evan Ingram, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point safely through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alabama. 53 lead now.
Here's Brady. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And some room to work. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Sugar!
Again, it's Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ozzy! Regular! Rip! Check it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's complete to Tony. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. A give. This is Kamara. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Taron Johnson made the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Wait, that. Shadow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check it. Reload. We need 3 men now. Goal 50.
To throw is Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But If you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Lance. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On the ready. Go on red. Go green. Go. Go green. Red. Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And this one is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Try to pound it in, Kamara. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taking the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to it.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out, on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Throwing on second down, Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down. They need to get out of bounds. Or maybe use one of those timeouts.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Lance again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Wait, set. Alert!
Brady going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, 45 yards. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Nelson Aguilar, 75 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Hey, that me too.
Brady going to throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. One final try now for Lance. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one